Hi beautiful souls, this is Magic from Find the Magnificence in You, and this is going to be your August love overview. Okay, this is going to cover the whole month of August. It's an overview of the month, and some of these energies may have already played out for some of you guys, are starting to play out now, or this is going to be happening sometime in the future. Okay. So this is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, okay? So keep in mind that this is a general reading, you guys. This can resonate for you as a whole or partially. So just take what resonates, and if it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. Yeah, a lot of the same cards are coming out. So in a pre-shuffle, Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, I saw that there was this big wish, okay, this wish. Something you've been praying for, wishing for, hoping for a very, very, very long time. And for some of you guys, it's just wishful thinking. But there's this thing, you know, and this is a love reading, but there's this thing that you want, right? And this could be, I want to get married, I want to fall in love, or I want this guy to come back. But there's something, right? There's a desire for something. However, you have this desire, but there's no action being taken towards this thing, or there's no real belief that you can have it. Because the next card that came out to clarify it, or it came out with the cornucopia card, which is the wish fulfillment card in this particular oracle deck, was the third eye chakra card. And it was reversed, and that indicates that there's a lack of clarity, there's confusion, and it's because of a perpetual negative pattern in the way that you think, the way that you behave. It's self-sabotage in a sense, because it's like you want this thing, right? This relationship, this person, you want to get married, you want to fall in love. Maybe you've been single for a while. Maybe you want to have a family, you want to, have babies. But you don't really believe you can have it. There's a lot of self-criticism, and there's a lot of self-limited or limiting beliefs that are preventing you from really manifesting what it is that you truly want. And then as I say that, and by the way, please don't mind my nails. I'm taking them off. I don't like soaking my nails in acetone. I've always felt uneasy about letting my fingers soak in a chemical, so I do pry them off. I know it's unhealthy, but that's just the way I like to take my nails off. So please don't mind them. I'm still working on these last three, okay? So anyways, I digress. But you want this thing so bad, but you don't really believe that you can have it. You're not motivated. You're not visualizing. You're not saying the affirmations. You're not putting the energy out there so that the universe can help you bring this thing right into the material world. But it's because there's a fear. For some of you guys, what I'm seeing is that you may be involved in a marriage that you want to leave behind. For some of you guys, you're unable to leave a pattern behind because it's familiar. And take note of these butterflies. It's this garden in a gate. She's behind this garden, and she's looking out beyond this gate, and she wants to see what's on the other side, but she's too afraid to open the gate and walk out, right? So that's very interesting, because that's the energy that I feel for some of you guys. Still, there's self-doubt, fear, preventing you to from going beyond these gates here to a whole new life. Some of you guys, this wish is just wanting to be happy. You just want to be happy. Some of you guys are trying to build up enough courage to get to contact someone, and you're afraid, right? Some of you guys just want to heal a marriage, but there's a negative pattern or a negative thinking that's preventing you from achieving or getting this wish because you are stuck in lack consciousness. Okay, and I wanted to take note of the first card, not the cornucopia, but the second card, actually, the third eye chakra, rather, not the third chakra, but the third eye, which is the sixth chakra. It says that this card in the reverse admonishes you to get clear. You may have been lost in confusion and had unclear or distorted thinking. And for somebody out there, this is a thinking woman. This could be a love interest, or this could be you. But even in this state of mental chaos, your lack of personal direction can be turned around. Even if you've been going through this for a very long time, you can still turn this around for yourself. Take off the blinders and widen your perspective. And that's really big, because I feel like some of you guys have taken on a new perspective. Your perception has changed, because you've put on it's like looking at your reality or your experience through a different set of lenses, right? The first set were a little bit worn and dirty, and you couldn't see clearly, but now there is clarity coming in for you. Could be something that you're experiencing now, or something that's going to be experienced in the near future or distant future. It says, visualize the life that you want to live and the person that you want to be, and make that your intention. It's time to break out of the old toxic thought patterns, whether they be habits of worry, doubt, or self-criticism. It's also time to develop a clearer, healthier vision of how you perceive yourself. A lot of you guys are dealing with self-perception. Again, that's self-doubt, self-criticism, and just not feeling good enough. And what you want your daily life to look like. Know that you are in charge of making it so. Meditate. Affirm that you are creating a new clarity and sense of direction. You have all the power you need to create a strong personal vision that will guide you on your path. Make that a priority now. Beautiful message, because I really did sense that. So great. So the door of healing and personal happiness is closed to some of you guys, or about to close, because a lot of you guys are still stuck in these toxic thought patterns. And it's self-deception. But I feel like there is going to be some change coming in here for some of you guys. And this is my second time recording your reading. In the first reading, I kept getting door to spirit. But they're giving me a whole new direction here in the reading, because I was picking up too many of you guys. There's different groups. See, self-love. Yeah, I felt that. So we have getting stable. A lot of you guys are criticizing yourself because you're equating your self-worth to the amount of money you have, or your financial stability. Maybe you're not feeling good about yourself because you're having financial difficulties. Spirit is asking you to be grateful and to show gratitude, and then to appreciate what it is that you do have, and stop focusing on the things you lost, or lost in general, or difficulties. Stop focusing on the past. And they're letting you know that there's something blossoming, there's something in the works for you, but you're just not yet able to see it. Okay? They're letting you know that the difficulties of the past are coming to an end. Storm warning in reverse. It's an ending of a difficulty, or a difficult time in your life where you were stuck in this perpetual state of anxiety, worry, okay, and stress. But this is what kept coming out in the first reading. Happy family. So I'm going to keep that. So let's get started here. So yeah, I do see two groups of you guys, possibly three Aquarians. So we have a masculine and feminine Aquarian being highlighted here. But the feminine is what I want to talk about a little bit. There's a feminine Aquarian energy out there that is experiencing lack consciousness, because she doesn't really know her self-worth. And this is because she didn't heal from the past, or from the difficulties, or a breakup, possibly. And if you watched my previous videos, and if you're cross-watching, you would know that I do incorporate numerology in my readings. So I'm looking at a life path 6, 11, or a 2, a 1, a 7, a 5, and an 8, and a 4 here. So we have the King of Swords. I'm clarifying healer of the ages. Yeah, you may have been in a pattern of dating narcissistic men, okay, or being in a relationship that was truly difficult, right? But it's coming to an end, where you were criticized or controlled. This could be stemming from, childhood trauma, have an authoritative parent that was very demanding or critical to you. And you have since healed from that, or there's a need for healing of that, okay, of that trauma, that wounding from the past, okay, that's childhood trauma. I see that needs to be a cutting out of toxic behaviors, because card 51, Healer of the Ages, is actually about health and vitality. And in the reverse, the Healer of the Ages indicates that you've been feeling extremely out of sorts or even upside down in your own life. You may be in the midst of some physical problems or just feeling as though you're losing energy, but this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that needs to be addressed. Take some time to regroup and put your own healing first. Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns, call upon the Healer of Ages to bring in his energies to the issue you're working on. Quiet your mind and feel his vibration and warmth and healing light. And this will clear away any darkness or hurting. Repeat this meditation and be patient. Yet also know that the divine love can always heal you in a blink of an eye. Divine love. I feel like there was an energy for you feminines where you kept putting your happiness aside to make someone else happy or to keep something together. You stayed in a relationship because you didn't want to be lonely, because there was lack consciousness, and there was a certain level of envy. Maybe there was a lot of people around you that were already in relationships. I don't feel like you were, envious or jealous of anyone. I feel like you were wanting to have the relationships that other people had, but you had a strong fear of rejection, or there were lots of rejection in the past that has made you doubt or criticize yourself when it came to love relationships. The thinking woman here is about a woman that has deep understanding and wisdom, and I feel like you have been enlightened, or there has been some wisdom. You've learned or have acknowledged these patterns within yourself that has been the cause of you repeating multiple cycles with men that weren't honoring your highest good. And this was because you had to learn a lesson of self-love. Okay, this is about self-love. This is about pouring the love that you desire into yourself. Now I do see a masculine that is lacking courage and is experiencing a lot of fear when it comes to moving forward. Again, a lack of healing. There's confusion here. I feel like some of you guys are experiencing confusion because of it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy for some of you guys, and it's like a delusional state where you keep telling yourself this specific narrative of how things always turn out bad for you, or how you never get chosen, or how you always get the short end of the stick, right? This is a perpetuating of a story that you already know the ending to, right? So because you keep manifesting that same narrative, or you keep, it's like a repetitive pattern of you saying, it's like you already know how this is going to turn out. I already know that this is not going to work out. Oh, he's just going to use me like everybody else did, or she's just going to take advantage of me. And it's like you're manifesting that, and you're manifesting that into your reality. And that is the experience that you will have, because that's the narrative you keep telling yourself, right? So it's causing a lot of confusion. But you're needing to take some sort of action. You're needing to have confidence in yourself, courage within yourself. And this is for a masculine specifically that is possibly having to make some sort of choice. But there's confusion around this choice because this masculine is not healing from past mistakes, okay? This could be you, if you're a feminine Aquarian or a cross watcher, you may be dealing with a masculine or a masculine Aquarius that has been stuck. And it didn't flip, but this is a card that I saw, the devil, that has been stuck in negative patterns. I see that this choice for this masculine is committing himself to someone. I feel like he has options, and there's a fear of commitment because there was some trauma in the past. So there's a fear here. He feels like if he commits himself, it won't turn out. It will just lead. It just will cause him to be unhappy, and it's because he's fearing attaching himself to anything, and he's fearing this conflict. Now, for some of you guys, this could be someone you're already in a relationship with. You may be married to this person. This person's deciding whether they want to continue in this relationship or end it. There could be competition for some of you guys, but there's a decision that needs to be made. This relationship is at a stalemate right now for some of you guys, and there is someone wanting to heal this connection. Now, I do see that there is this ending of a cycle, or there could have been an end here in the past between you and this person, or your person of interest here. And it was because you may have not been opened to this connection. We have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So I see a woman that has made a relationship or a love interest their whole world. And what that did was it caused her to lose herself in the process. I feel like there was a lot of arguments and fights with this particular person that I'm picking up right now. And something was done in impulse. I feel like this woman was cut off. This could be you. You may have been cut off by this masculine that's been dealing with this negative pattern of not wanting to commit. This masculine is looking at all his options here. He's looking, you see how he's looking at these options? And he's knowing that he needs to make a decision, right? But he's very conflicted. So this is causing him to not be at peace. Why is this Knight of Swords here? No. We have a queen. So we have, so as you can see, we have two queens. So the Knight of Swords is here because someone was cut off because this Queen of Pentacles may have been cut off, and this doesn't have to be an earth sign. You know, it can represent an earth sign. But this person may have already been in a relationship. This is a pair. We have a pair. We have two women here. I feel like you may have been in arguments with this person because I do see fighting, conflicts, fighting. This person's partner may have contacted you if you're a cross watcher, or you may have contacted the other person that was interfering, or you have suspicions about this other person. But I do see conflict here. I see an argument, and I see something was ended and it ended really fast, quickly with the Knight of Swords. It's like, but it ended very harshly. So this masculine had to make a choice between you and someone else. And I feel like he chose this person that was an equal to him, or someone he perceived to be an equal. It could just be their committed partner, their wife, their spouse. And this could be vice versa. This meaning that your husband had to choose. You told your husband or your partner that they needed to cut off this person here because there was a lot of conflict between you two. The conflict could have been between you and your spouse, or you and this other person, the third party here. Can you confirm third party for me, Spirit? Because I see lots of, yeah, because someone's ended up single. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So someone got cut off. Yeah, someone got cut off because someone was lying about something. Someone was caught in a lie. That's why I said I feel like it happened really quickly. You possibly may have found out that this person was married. You cut them off because you were trying to figure out why this person was why there was so much conflict between you and this person. Okay. If you're the masculine, it's like you got cut off by this person because they found out you were married, or they found out that you had other options. And if this, yeah. See, this could be your spouse. I feel like, yeah, and I feel like this is why there's this sadness here. For some of you guys, this is the past. This is like you were in a relationship with someone. This person kept cheating on you. You caught them in the lie. You actually caught them with the person. You ended the situation. You ended it right then and there. But there was a fight. There was a fight. Could have been verbal. It could have been physical. But there was a fight. And that kind of brought you in a state of not feeling worthy. And I feel like for some of you guys, this is something that recently happened. Because we have a pair here. So someone was left for someone else, possibly. Okay? Like I said, this person may have thought this person was more of their equal. Clarify these two people here. This king and queen. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. For another group of you guys, I do feel like you're wanting to end a marriage that is not making you happy. You feel like you're not being honored. Yeah, see? This masculine offered his love to somebody else. You see him with the page offering a coin? Look. So there was a new beginning. Someone actually left you and got married with somebody else. They proposed or married somebody else. Wow. Somebody is contemplating leaving a situation that is very ridden with conflict to propose or to offer to another person that is more a vibrational match to them. And this is the path that they're being guided to take by spirit. Excuse me, but they're scared to do that. But this is wish fulfillment. Yeah, I see that. So you might be an Aquarius man or woman that is going to be it's like either if you're the man, you're offering to this person, you're offering a commitment, and it's wish fulfillment, but this was being guided. So you may have left another situation, or you're contemplating leaving another situation. If you're a woman, you could be involved with someone that's in a very unhappy marriage, and you're waiting on them to come towards you, or they communicated that they want to offer you something. But this is it's being guided. So whatever's happening, the person's being guided to do this because you are the counterpart, and the other person may have been what you guys considered in the twin flame community as a karmic. I don't really do twin flame videos, but I do see a divine partnership, and I feel like it's being guided. So someone is really, really hurt. You may be the person that got left, or you're the person that may have gotten cut out, and you're really hurt, and you don't understand why this is happening. And if you're the person being proposed to, there's an understanding, because in the past, you've done a lot of work to heal yourself. And there's an understanding that this is something that you've been manifesting. Now, I do see that, yeah, there's a group of you guys, the ones that got hurt or left, you're reflecting back on all the mistakes or all the experiences that brought you a lot of pain, hurt, and you're realizing it's because you manifested this into your reality because of the way you've been thinking. You realize that you've been keeping yourself stuck in a perpetual state of fear. Because of fear-based thinking, you felt trapped. And there has been a missed opportunity because of that. But Spirit is telling you to come out of that state here. Come out of that state of despondency, apathy, or depression for some of you guys. Okay? But I definitely feel like someone wants to come in and heal some sort of connection. So like I said, if this is something that happened in the past, this person may have left you for someone else, but I feel like this person wants to come back. Okay, that's for some of you guys. Clarify this door to healing and personal happiness, please. So in the heart of this reading, I feel like, again, there's a certain level of unhappiness here. Because the person that you're in love with has offered to someone else. Or you still you're waiting on someone to offer to you. This is a 7. I see a 7 and a 1. Yeah. Yeah, the Tower. But it's avoidance here. Someone's trying to avoid some sort of disaster. Let's look at personal healing and happiness for you guys. Card 34. We have 2 7s. The Tower is a 7. This is an awakening. But I feel like the awakening was avoided for such a long time because someone didn't want to see the truth. So card 34 in the reverse is that you may be feeling stuck where your personal intentions are concerned. Self-mastery and discipline may be hard to achieve right now. Your specific plans for personal change may be blocked. Remember that your intentions need to be clear and unconflicted. And again, excuse me, you guys. I do feel, that scenario where I said there's a masculine that wants to offer to someone, that wants to leave someone and offer to someone else because they're being guided to do that. I feel like they're afraid that if they do that, they're going to end up unhappy like they were in their previous marriage, and they're conflicted, they're confused. Clarify this Tower. Why is it reversed? Clarify the Tower. Yeah, see? They're wanting to end something long term, but it's almost like it's hard because it's something that they've been familiar with. They're very stressed out. So it's like they want to end this situation, but they're really stressed out. They're overthinking against. They're losing sleep. For somebody out there, you're conflicted because, like I said, someone left you for someone else. Someone offered to someone else. Yeah. A relationship ended. But you're needing to detach from that because I feel like for some of you guys, this is something that happened in the past. And you're still not healed from that. That's why Healer of the Ages is reversed here. It's an old breakup, and you're scared to move forward. You're still stuck in this energy. And you're not open, like you're very rigid and cold and detached, and you're not open to giving or receiving love here. It says, whatever you're working on, or you need to know that you are capable of achieving it and that you deserve it. Again, the self-worth thing. Some of you guys don't feel like you deserve love because it's like a repetitive cycle of being rejected, being hurt, dealing with narcissistic people. And it's like you don't believe that you will ever have this love. So this is preventing someone from coming towards someone. Or this is causing someone to close themselves off to something that's being offered to them that is their wish fulfillment, that is their counterpart. They're too afraid to accept that this person is their counterpart because they're afraid of getting hurt. But it's like being guided. It's like, but you have some sort of understanding of that because right here we have the thinking woman. So there's an understanding that the person is being guided towards you, or you're being guided towards someone, okay? Put your heart into the plans and changes you desire and realize that you are worth your own time and effort. The new beginning you seek will come with your own focus and patient determination. Very interesting. But there's a lot of self-deception. Again, you're fighting through the self-doubt, the false beliefs, that false narrative that you've been telling yourself over and over again of your undeservingness, of, you know, I'll never have it. Or possibly making a false narrative about someone else coming towards you. Expecting the worst. Clarify this deceit card. But the good news is deceit is in reverse. There's an ending here. These three cards at the bottom, they're beautiful. There's an ending of self-deception and confusion and indecision. There's a choice that needs to be made here. If you want this happiness, you need to make the decision to release, right? The attachment to the past, to the pain, to the negative patterns. You're needing to decide to love yourself first in order to attract the love that you want. If you're someone that has no love interest or has been single after a very bad breakup, because like I said, I see different groups of you guys. I see some of you guys are in a relationship that you're not happy with. And you've been offered something by someone else, but you're needing to decide whether you want to leave a relationship behind. You're scared. This could be a male, masculine energy. It could be a feminine too, being offered something. And it's definitely wish fulfillment. I mean, look at this. I feel like someone is wanting to bring an apology to someone. This is a counterpart. Someone is excuse me. Someone is getting a message through social media, tweet, DM, text message, iMessage. And they recently communicated how they feel about you. Or someone is getting, or someone got this message already. And they're communicating something to you about leaving another partner behind. Let's clarify this self-deception, this deceit coming to an end. And that's beautiful. And this is a 7. This is the life path 7. I see a 2 and a 7. That may be in union. Clarify this deceit card in reverse. Yeah. Page of Cups. This is the fear of rejection. And this is you needing to love yourself first. I feel like there was, excuse me, a lot of wishful thinking in the past. But now you're realizing, yeah, another 7. You weren't being honest with yourself, and now you're being called to trust your intuition. There has been a lot of reflection on the past. The wishful thinking or the fantasizing about what you want, but never really feeling like it's within your grasp. And there's been a lot of ruminating thoughts in regards to the past, the mistakes that have been made, or the times you've been hurt. This could also be someone not wanting to put any more effort, someone not accepting someone's offer, or not wanting to put any more effort into something because they understand that they can't heal it. They understand thinking woman. She understands that she can't heal this connection, and she's needing to make a decision to let it go because it kept her in a perpetual state of lack. I see someone very immature. A lack of maturity, emotional maturity, is reflecting back on their mistakes, where they were playing. When you are in relationships, but it's almost like these relationships never last because you weren't mature. And I feel like you're reflecting back at these mistakes or these relationships and realizing that it's been a pattern for you because you're not wanting to commit or put in any real effort. You're never wanting to really invest yourself in these relationships. So you offer your cup to any and everything, right? But it's like it's not really based on anything. It's like you're keeping yourself entertained in a sense. but you're reflecting. For some of you women, again, it's just you reflecting on the rejection of the past and realizing it's because you didn't know your worth. Realizing that you were dealing with people that were rejecting you because you've already put it out there that you would be rejected. Because you didn't know your worth and because you didn't love yourself. So there's a wholeness coming. Where you felt incomplete, you will feel incomplete. I felt that. Where you felt incomplete, it's like all that time that was lost, all those investments, all the effort, the work you put in, you are finally going to reap the reward of that, okay? This is you standing firm in your autonomy and you knowing your worth now. So I feel like there will be an ending of that cycle of feeling worthless or feeling unworthy of the love that you desire, or feeling like you can't have it, or doubting yourself, criticizing yourself. There will be an ending of that. And you're going to make a firm decision to put yourself first, love yourself, and you realize that by doing that, you will attract the love that you deserve. Let's clarify. Angel of love. Yeah. Four of Wands. See? When you make that decision, you get that happiness. It's very clear. There's a lot of you guys here. I hope I was able to touch on a little bit of everybody, but let's see what this attachment and indecision card is about. But remember, the outcome is the Four of Wands still. We have it twice here. Some of you guys are going to get proposed to. Some of you guys are going to have something to celebrate soon. Somebody's coming towards you with an offer, and it's because you manifested it, because you were able to break free of this lack consciousness, being envious of what others have, or wanting more, because you're not happy with what you currently have. Yeah, see? Strengthening bonds. Someone's coming towards you and they're making a real offer to you. I feel like for somebody, I feel like for a small group of you guys, it's a reconciliation. See? The lovers. Divine partnership. Someone's made a decision to come towards you and offer you. Or you're making a decision to come towards someone and offer them love. And you're wanting to marry this person, or this person's wanting to marry you and have a happy family with you. Clarify, strengthening bonds. It's a new beginning. And this is because you choose self-love. You choose to love yourself. If you're in a marriage that's making you unhappy, you choose to love yourself and to put yourself first. Strength card, control. You're taking back the control of your destiny. You are the captain of your ship. You are the author of your story. You're creating a new narrative for yourself. Major Arcana 8. Observe. You took on a new perspective. You're looking at your reality through a new set of lenses, like I stated. This is the Hangman energy. This is where you had the enlightenment. Here we go. Hierophant, enlightenment. You learned the lessons of the past. You were taught by all your experiences of the past. And this is what helps your perception, right? You looked at things from a different perspective. And now you've learned from your mistakes. Let's look at indecision. Indecision's reverse, and that's very beautiful because you decided that you didn't want to be sad or isolated anymore. You decided that you didn't want to keep repeating of being hurt, being rejected, being mistreated, and you decided to release. That's the decision. Bottom of the deck, lead, Emperor. You got your power back. That's beautiful. Let's just look at this indecision card, and that's the end of the reading. This is going to be for very, like I said, there's different groups of you guys, but I feel like it will resonate all around because this is a story between a masculine and a feminine. One of you guys are in another situation that you need to end, and one of you guys are learning to open yourself to this person being guided towards you, or you're learning to open up yourself to the person that you're being guided towards. So indecision in reverse, the The author of this book, Sandra Ann Taylor, says, congratulations. This card reverse indicates a newfound freedom from indecision. You have either recently made or just about to make an important decision. This is an important time, so bring a clarity of consciousness to your new direction. The fragmented and confused energy that you've been sending out is gone, and now you can bring new structure to your plans in your life. You may not have known what to do in the past, but your soul has been trying to guide you all along. Open up to the potential of this time and create some clear and powerful intentions regarding your new choice. Then let yourself move forward with purpose and personal power. Strength. The Emperor. Wow, and right under that was rebuild. Tower. I feel like there will be a tower moment. There will be some conflict. You know, I touched on that a little bit. Will be some sort of argument or fight that will push this person to come towards you, or to push you to leave something behind that no longer serves you. You're being guided, okay? You're definitely being guided. Final message. Final message of advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you, Spirit. Embrace. World card. This is an ending for some, and this is a beginning for others. Okay? Embrace this change. It's coming. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching.